If you're planning a camping trip and worried about getting soaked in the rain, this video is for you. After testing countless tents, we found the top 5 waterproof tents for camping in the rain in 2024. These tents are perfect for keeping you dry and comfortable, no matter how hard it pours. So, if you're eager to find out which tent will be your best companion on your next rainy adventure, stay until the end. Remember, the products are not in any specific order, so make sure to keep watching until the end so you don't miss anything. Also, all the links to find the best prices for the products in this video are in the description. Let's begin. Coming in at this position, we have the Portal Family Camping Tent. And I've got to say, it's a solid pick if you're into camping with your family or friends. You know that moment when you're out in nature and rain starts pouring? This tent actually handles it pretty well with its water-resistant coating and removable rain fly. I've tested it in some decent rainfall and it keeps things dry inside. The tent says it fits 6 to 10 people, and while that's technically true, let me be real with you. It's comfortable for about 6 people with their gear. If you try to squeeze in 10 adults, you'll definitely be pretty cozy, and not in a good way. But here's what I really like. There's this screened room that's perfect for hanging out without getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Now, about setting it up, I was pleasantly surprised. The poles are color-coded, and the instructions actually make sense, for once. With a friend helping out, you're looking at about 15 minutes to get everything ready. They've used fiberglass poles, which feel pretty sturdy, though I'd recommend being careful in really strong winds. The ventilation system works well. You've got this mesh ceiling and several windows that keep the air moving. I've spent a few nights in this tent, and condensation wasn't really an issue. That said, I do wish they'd added a couple more side windows for those really humid summer nights. Price-wise, it's pretty reasonable for what you're getting. I've seen tents with similar features going for quite a bit more, so this feels like good value. Just keep in mind, you might want to grab some better stakes. The ones it comes with are okay, but nothing special. Also, heads up, that screened porch doesn't have a floor, so you might want to bring a tarp if bugs are a concern where you camp. Bottom line, if you need a reliable family tent that won't leak in the rain and won't empty your wallet, the Portal Family Camping Tent is worth checking out. I've put all the links and current prices in the description below. Let me introduce you to the Coleman 4 6-person camping tent, a standout among the many tents I've tried. If you've ever been caught off guard by rain during a camping trip, you'll value what this tent offers. The first thing you'll notice is its spaciousness, especially with the screened porch that adds about 35% more room compared to standard dome tents. This screened porch is a great feature. It lets you relax without being bothered by mosquitoes and keeps your muddy gear separate from your sleeping area. Plus, there's a front cover you can deploy when the weather turns bad. The tent's waterproofing is impressive. It includes a rain fly, welded corners, and inverted seams that effectively keep water out. I've tested it in winds, up to 35 miles per hour, which is comforting when you're trying to sleep through a storm. However, the rain fly doesn't cover the entire tent, so in very heavy rain, you might encounter some leaks. Setting up the tent is straightforward. The poles are color-coded, and it only requires 3 poles, taking about 15 minutes to assemble, which is quite reasonable. Just be aware that it weighs around 30 pounds, so it's not ideal for backpacking. The ventilation is excellent, with large windows and ground vents that promote airflow. However, if you're camping in cold weather, the mesh design means it doesn't retain heat well. In terms of space, the tent offers an 11 by 8 foot floor and a 6-foot ceiling height, allowing you to stand up comfortably, which is convenient for changing clothes. It can easily accommodate a queen air mattress. One minor downside is that packing it back into the storage bag can be a bit challenging. In summary, if you're seeking a dependable family camping tent that can handle most weather conditions, the Coleman is a great option. It's not suited for extreme weather or backpacking, but for typical camping trips with family or friends. It performs admirably. Check out the description for a link to the current price and specifications. Let's dive into the Coleman Montana 6 8-person tent, which I've been using for family camping adventures. You know those unexpected rainy days during camping trips? This tent is ready for them. Its WeatherTech system, featuring welded floors and inverted seams, does an excellent job of keeping water at bay. I appreciate how the rain fly integrates with the tent's design, allowing you to enjoy the rain without worrying about leaks. In terms of space, this tent is quite accommodating. It can house up to 8 people, or if you're like most families, 3 queen-sized airbeds with room to spare. Standing at 6 feet tall, I find the 6 feet 2 inches center height a major advantage, especially when changing clothes or organizing gear. Setting it up isn't too challenging either. The continuous pole sleeves and color-coded system allow you to have it ready in about 15 minutes. However, attaching the rain fly solo can be a bit tricky, so having a helping hand is advisable. A feature I've grown to appreciate is the hinged door. It's a game changer when you're frequently going in and out or have kids running around. There's also a handy extended awning over the entrance, providing a dry spot for boots and gear. The angled windows are a smart touch too. They let in fresh air while keeping rain out, which is great for reducing condensation on humid nights. there are a couple of areas that could use improvement. The tent occupies a significant amount of space, which might be an issue at campsites with smaller tent pads. Additionally, the door can sometimes be a bit temperamental. The zipper and pole alignment aren't always perfect, which can be a bit frustrating. For the price, the Coleman Montana offers great value. It's been reliable on my trips, and its spaciousness and features make it an excellent choice for family camping. If you're interested in pricing and availability, all the links are provided in the description below. Let's dive into the Coleman Sundome camping tent. If you've ever camped in the rain, you know staying dry is crucial. This tent does a commendable job of keeping water out thanks to its WeatherTech system, which includes welded floors and inverted seams that effectively shield you from moisture. One of the standout features of this tent is its quick setup time. You can have it ready in about 10 minutes, even if you're setting it up solo. After a long day of hiking, this is a real plus. In terms of space, the two-person model is true to its word, comfortably accommodating 2 adults and their gear. I've even seen it work for 3 people, provided you're okay with a snug fit. Ventilation is another strong point. The tent features large windows and a ground vent that promote airflow, which is great for minimizing that pesky morning condensation. However, if you're tall, the 4-foot center height might have you crouching a bit. When it comes to durability, the tent holds up well in moderate winds, but you might want to invest in better stakes. The ones included aren't the best and can bend on hard ground. Adding extra guy lines can also help stabilize the tent in windy conditions. Weighing in at 8 pounds, this tent is suitable for car camping, but it's not the best choice for backpacking due to its weight. However, if you're new to camping or need a reliable tent for weekend trips that won't break the bank, the Sundome is a solid option. In summary, the Coleman Sundome is a dependable tent for casual camping adventures. It keeps you dry, is easy to set up, and offers good ventilation. While it's not without its flaws, it delivers good value for its price. You can find the current price and more details in the description below. The Vitolito 4-6 person camping tent has truly impressed me during my trials. The standout feature is its PU 1500mm water-resistant coating, which has proven its worth during heavy downpours, keeping the interior completely dry. One of the best aspects of this tent is its spaciousness. It offers a generous 10.5 by 6.8 feet of area, with a peak height of 70.8 inches. I was able to fit 2 queen-sized air mattresses with room to spare, and it can comfortably accommodate up to 6 sleeping bags. The 2-room configuration is incredibly practical. My kids used one side for sleeping, while we transformed the other into a cozy hangout area, even projecting movies on the back wall, which was a fun experience. The tent's ventilation system is well designed, featuring 3 mesh doors, 2 windows, and a large mesh roof that ensures excellent airflow. On clear nights, the mesh roof also provides a stunning view of the stars. However, there are a few areas for improvement. The roof poles could be sturdier, as I'm concerned about their long-term durability. The interior tends to be quite dark during the day, which can be inconvenient. Additionally, the door's side opening design would be more user-friendly, with a center zip. One pleasant surprise was the quick setup time. My partner and I managed to pitch it in about 7 minutes, which is impressive for a tent of this size. After a long hike, you'll appreciate the straightforward assembly. For its price, this tent offers great value. While it's not without its flaws, it excels in keeping rain out, provides ample space, and is easy to set up. If you're interested in checking the current price or exploring more details, the link is available in the description below.